Hello, beautiful. In today's video, we're going to dive right into one question. Who is the perfect high-ticket coaching client for your business? Who are you dreaming of working with? And I'm not talking about an avatar or psychographics or any of those things. It's a special discussion, a dive into not the client that you think you're qualified to serve, not the client that you think you want to serve, but the client that you know you must serve, the client that you know you're here to work with, the client who, when you're on your deathbed and they ask you the question, whose life is better because you lived, you're going to think of that one client. That's the client we're going to talk about today. And I even have a prompt for you. So if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Mimi Dabo. I'm a high-ticket business coach, and I support spiritual female coaches to co-create powerful and high-ticket coaching boutiques so that they can skillfully, easily, and joyfully scale their businesses to multiple six figures or their first $1 million within 18 months. I'm also the creator of the Divine Intuitive Millionaire Experience. So let's go. Who is your client? The ideal person, the aligned person that you want to work with. First, I'm going to share some things that I wrote about 6 or 7 years ago about my ideal client. My ideal client is premium, high paying, willing to invest in herself, willing to invest in her business. My client is a woman. She's a coach. She's spiritual. She's happy and excited to pay me. She's happy and excited to work with me. She has money and can easily create money to pay me. She wants to 10x her money mindset. She wants to 10x her business. She wants to triple her income in 18 months. She's very coachable. She's willing to be and do the work. She's aligned with me and my work. I love her. I want to work with her. She inspires me. She scares me just a little bit. I enjoy supporting her. I enjoy working with her. She loves working with me. She's a little bit scared of me. She creates the results that she wants. She won't settle for less. She cannot not get the results that she wants. She gets amazing value and she wants more. She lives in the possibility zone. She gives me amazing testimonials and great referrals. She's woo, she's head, she's heart, she's soul, she's joy, she's passion, and most importantly, she's faith, knows her identity and her assignment. She sees value in coaching. She's my perfect aligned client, and I am the coach for her. She's abundant, she's prosperous, she's excited, she's dynamic. Coaching her is joy. Coaching her feels like play, not work. We co-create together. It's 100 things on here, but that is what I decided my client, that's who I decided my client was the day I graduated from my first coaching program. So that was a while ago, and that's the woman that I continue to work with. So who is the perfect aligned high-ticket coaching client for you? I'm not talking about a coaching client. I'm talking about a high-ticket coaching client who is willing to invest $25,000, $50,000, or $100,000 in a coaching offer to co-create the results that she knows she can get. There's just one attribute that I look for apart from, does she know her identity? Does she know her assignment? Does she have faith? Does she work by faith and not by sight? Things like that. But when it comes down to working on strategy and really building that business within those 18 months, I look for a woman who does not need a coach. Yeah. So I work exclusively with women who don't need a coach. What do I mean by that? So the client I work with is kind of like me. I don't need a coach, but I want one because I know I deserve a coach. I deserve someone who is going to walk by my side, someone who is going to co-create that level of space that I want so that I can borrow her faith when I'm down on mine. That's the kind of coach that I want. And so I have to become that coach for my client because the person I attract is a reflection of who I am being in the world. So who are you being in the world? Because that's who your perfect client is going to be for you at that time in your life. So the client that I always say is the perfect client for all of my clients and myself is the person who does not need a coach, who's going to do the thing without you. My clients are going to create $1 million business with or without me. In my health coaching programs, my clients are going to lose the weight and balance their hormones with or without me. They hire me because they know they deserve someone to hold that level of support for them and to co-create with them in a way that's way more powerful than they ever can on their own, even though they can if they want to and choose to. So that way you work with clients in your high ticket coaching programs who don't drain and suck the blood and the life out of you because they're so needy. They need you to call them all the time. They need you to do this all the time. They want to ask this question, do that. They can't breathe without you. You can't breathe without them. No. My client needs to be like my man. He needs to breathe on his own, exhale on his own, and he needs to have his own life and be fully sourced before we come together. Same thing with my client. So with or without me, my client is going to get what she wants. Can your client get what she wants with or without your coaching? Does your client depend on you for life, to breathe? Does your client need constant validation? Constant validation. It's a one-on-one coaching, especially because I only work one-on-one with clients. It's a high-touch experience. And if I am going to work with people who drain me, I cannot be a coach because I'm choosing not to do group coaching. I work one-on-one with clients. So I choose clients who don't need me. They want me. They will pay me the money they need to pay me so that they can have me and work with me to get what they want. And they are perfect because they cannot not get the results that they say they want. They are driven. They are committed. Okay? They have the experience as someone who has created results in other parts of their lives. They might not have the degrees or the training, the certifications or anything else, but they already have results in other areas of their life. And most importantly, they know what they want and they know they're going to create it. They know they're going to get the results. It's just a matter of time. So your perfect client needs to be someone that can create the results without you. What I've seen in the coaching industry is that people like to be indispensable. People love to be a guru. So you want your client to think they got the result because of you. One of the best things that I learned from my business coach was that nothing I created had to do with her. So my testimonial was irrelevant because I created what I created because I wanted to, and there was no way that I couldn't create that because I had chosen to create it. And I always finish what I start in my life. And I prefer clients who always finish what they've started because I know they're going to create that thing no matter what. And the perfect high-ticket coaching client comes into the relationship knowing that it's a paid relationship, knowing that there's an exchange of value, knowing that she has to invest the money and then you co-create the results with her. It's not a free nonprofit program. Your client knows when you're selling and they're here because they want to have a sales conversation with you so they can get into a paid relationship with you. They're not here for the brownie points. They're not here for you to tell them how awesome they are. They can drink wine, eat dark chocolate, or get a massage to feel good about themselves. They don't need you for that. You can support them to feel good about themselves. That's great too. I do that with my clients, but that's not why they're here. They're here to create the result. They're here to do the work and they get the work done. It's not a surprise to them that they're going to create the results. So there's no, oh my gosh, I created my $1 million, I created multiple six figures, so I'm going to go on social media and blast my testimonial. Wasn't that why they hired you in the first place? Didn't you think they were going to create it in the first place? So it's not a surprise. If your client's results are a surprise to you, they're not the perfect client for you. If you don't believe that your client can create the results she's here to co-create with you, she's not the perfect client for you. You need to be 100% have faith in your client. 100% know that she can do the things she's going to do because she cannot not get those results because of who she is, her identity, her assignment, and the gift and impact she's here to make in the world. So let me know what you resonate with. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your comments? Let me know. Who is your perfect client? Do you have a list of the attributes of your client? I also have the same list of the 100 attributes of me as a coach for my clients because I know that I'm going to attract the people or the woman that I am being and how I show up in the world. You know, my first client who was a high ticket client, my first high ticket client was a realtor, and she wanted to increase her income to $600,000. At the time, she was stuck at $349,000. She had done that for like 2 years in a row. I didn't understand why she was at a block, a mindset block, and couldn't get past the $350,000 point. So when she came to me, at the time I had my first high ticket coaching program, and it was a life coaching program, and she said, you know, I'm here because I want to increase my income. And I thought, oh, she wants a business coach. And she says, isn't the same thing? And I thought, that's true, it is. Coaching is a tool. And so she said to me, look, I'm going to create my $600,000 with or without you, but I really need a coach. I really want a coach because I want that level of support. And I remember thinking, oh, hallelujah, oh my God, she's just like me. So I went to my coach and I said, oh my God, I just hired the client just hired me, we're working together, and she told me she doesn't need me. And my coach said to me, that's what happens, Mimi, you attract yourself. Because you come from a place of, I'm going to do the thing with or without you anyway, you're going to get clients who believe that about themselves too. So what are you believing about yourself? What are you saying about yourself? Because that's what your client is saying about herself, and that's what makes her your perfect client. So if you want a perfect client, you know who you need to be. It's been really good having you here. Leave your comments, like, subscribe, and come back for more.